Well, good afternoon or evening or wherever you're at YouTube. This here is GI Mechanics Scale Modeling Cliff. And right now what I'm going to do is I'm using my GoPro. And it's normally on my motorcycle. So anyway, I want to go over some of the different things that I use, especially if you're getting back into scale modeling, kind of like I am. Some of the things that I use, don't mind a little bit of a mess, but so here in the back we have Sharpie permanent markers, a set. They work good for some touch-up detail work. Paper bags, they work good with masking tape. Masking tape also is a nice thing to have when you want to mask off models. Very cheap and very easy to come by. You also have box cutters. They're good for cutting out pieces. They're cheap. You got tweezers. This is a brand new set that I just picked up. I think I paid like $3 for them. They're Harbor Freight stainless steel. Go down here. We got picks and scribes. Scribes are good for making deeper lines when you want to do your panel lines, door lines, doing your wash. You got a ruler, nice metal ruler, one you ain't going to cut into when you get into cutting styrene. This one has inches and centimeters, and this will basically serve purpose. So that was from Staples. 3M sandpaper. This is the more finishing stuff. I normally have like a 400 grit, and I have a 320 grit somewhere in this pile over here. Compass and protractor. This little thing right here, yeah, it's a dollar store special, but it does work. You're trying to plan angles and make drawings, especially to make your models a little bit better. This here is a Gerber Leatherman tool. It's nice, can act as a sprue cutter, as well as trying to do this one-handed. It's got knives and some other attachments you can use if need be. It's always good to have a nice set of sharp scissors. Those are always good. Kind of going along the thing with the knives. X-Acto knife set. I bought this from AC Moore. I think it was like $17. It was like a $25 kit, but it's got a bunch of different blades, and that works. Plastic spoons. Now, these things you can buy like cheap, and instead of ruining a model trying to paint it and strip it, you just use spoons, and you can try different primers, different types of paint, you know, what a general idea, how the paint will lay, and they're also very good practice. Here, getting into the paint, cheap brushes was like $3. I picked these up at Ollie's, and it was, you know, like I said, a new set of brushes to replace my tester brushes. Then we got little model paints. I normally am a big fan of enamel. These work really well. However, a lot of people do acrylics. There might be a lot more, as far as acrylics are concerned, they're more of a water-based, more forgiving than the enamel, but I'm kind of a person who likes to have hard, durable, like paint. I want it to paint and I want it to last. Primer. Sandable primer, Duplicolor. That works. Got that at Ollie's. This I bought at the tractor store. It's called Sunrise Red. It's close to Massey Harris Red, but it's a little lighter. That 66 Mustang project I'm doing is going to be that red sunrise color. And then, of course, last but not least, when you're getting back into models, you got to have a new model. Well, it doesn't have to be new, but, or if you were into it at one time, you can just find an old model and, you know, dig through, maybe rebuild it, or if it was broke, do a little bit of kit bashing. But these are just some of the generic tools of the trade. Like I said, these are just an idea what's out there. I'm sure there's a lot of other people who have a lot more expensive stuff and better. They've been doing it, but I'm kind of limited. I gotta get my spare room set up, but like I said, it's cheap and fairly economical. So I mean, with that being said, I mean, it's a good way just to try and get back into the hobby. Some of the things that I've got and acquired over the years, you know, it's one of them things. So hopefully this video come out halfway decent. I know I'm just using a GoPro, but I gotta find a different mount for it, because I just, yeah. Or I could just actually put it on my motorcycle helmet and roll around wearing my motorcycle helmet. So until then, keep on modeling, and this is Cliff signing off.